Okay, this is a short explanatory video of my solar tube test. You can see here that I've got it in a bright sunny day and it's correctly inclined toward the sun at 63 degrees from the southern plane. I used my inclinometer in the iPhone to check that. What I have here is basically the solar tube, and I filled it up with acetone almost completely to the top, and that is because I didn't have enough methanol to put in it, so I had to substitute acetone for this test. And you can see here at the top that I've got a temperature probe. I've got a thermostat, a thermometer installed here, and it's right now reading at about 52 degrees Celsius. And there I've got a pressure gauge from a acetone thing, but I believe it's lying and showing incorrect values because it's only showing between 1 and 2 psi, and that just can't be because this liquid keeps expanding. You can see the liquid level there, it's sort of boiling here. Even though it's well below its boiling point, it's kind of roiling and refluxing. Anyway, I don't think I'm getting correct pressure readings, but this is my basic setup, just to set it up in the sunlight and every so often take readings of time and temperature, and also just sort of make observations about when the volume expands. Now you can see that I had a blowout here where you see this sort of staining on the ground over here. That's because the volume of acetone expanded so much that I had to relieve some pressure and let some of it out. And when I released the pressure gauge, it shot out all around here, but it also shot way the heck over there and way over there. That's a good 12 or 13 feet away from where I was releasing it, and it shot a stream of acetone probably 8 or 9 feet vertically up in the air in a big arc. So I really think there's quite a bit more pressure than the gauge is saying. I believe the temperature is correct. So anyhow, what I have here, at least I have good temperature readings and good observations, and because I know the heat capacity of acetone and the heat of vaporization, I can basically time how long in direct sunlight it takes to raise a given amount of acetone up by a certain temperature, and then I can make heat energy calculations based off of that, and also effective efficiency calculations. Overall, I'm really happy with this preliminary test and result. You can see my very rudimentary and crude sealing system, but I've used a black rubber plug, which I simply forced in there as best as I could by hand. And then once I got it in there, I drove this screw down the middle, and that causes a small expansion outward, which makes for I think it's a pretty good seal. I really don't know, but it seems like it's capable of at least a couple of psi. And well, just hoping for the best here. Right now, I'm not gonna get too far ahead of myself. I think I'm just pretty happy with what I've got. Okay, more later.